You're watching CoastLife, and all week long we've been having our guest host join us. I've got Alyssa Titus joining me today with Shell Brothers to get through the show, and it's been so much fun so far.
Love it.
Yeah, we've got a lot more fun to get to, including a story about strength and love and perseverance with Her Strength, Our Story. It's an immigrant story, it's an American story, and Trudy Graboyes, the one woman who's doing it all, is joining us on the CoastLife couch today. Trudy, we talked to you about this show, maybe it was this time last year, but I know it was some point in the past year, and it really is a fascinating show, so reintroduce us a little bit to what this performance is.
Okay, so Her Strength, Our Story is a story about my grandmother's family's journey to America, and about the overwhelming obstacles that they had to overcome when they went fleeing from Ukraine to Poland to Germany and finally ended up in America. So it's a story about resilience and support that the family had for each other, and mostly the love. So it's a very relevant story about overcoming obstacles.
Yeah, it's also relevant that you've been performing it in the month of October. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Tell us a little bit about the journey that you've been through and performing this show.
Yeah, so I wanted to bring it back specifically during the month of October because it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and unfortunately I was diagnosed with breast cancer last September 13th during a routine mammogram. So I encourage women to always get their mammograms or ultrasounds, both maybe, because sometimes it's not detected in a mammogram. It was a very small tumor, but after various surgeries and treatments that were pretty horrifying, I'm cancer free.
Yay.
And thank you.
Amazing.
Yes.
So I have to continue to take what's called Phesgo, which is an injection until the end of the year, so that was a whole year. The grandmother whose story I wrote about had breast cancer, and she also overcame it, so it's very relevant.
Yeah, it's a very poignant story, and thank you for sharing it, and we're so glad to hear that you're doing well.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, so where can people check out this performance? It is a one-woman show, is it not?
It's a one-woman show, and it incorporates 4 different pieces of music in it. Actually 5. I come out singing Tumba Laika a cappella, and then I wrote 3 songs to go with it. And the last song, after I do a question and answer period, is a song that was written by Grammy Award-winning singer-songwriter friend of mine, Julie Gold.
Nice.
So that's the last song that I sing at the very end of the show. And it's being done at Children's Beach House. I used to work there, and then when I got sick, I had to leave, unfortunately. And the proceeds go to both Children's Beach House and to the Beebe Medical Foundation Special Needs Fund. Because when I was diagnosed and I had to leave my job and had no salary, I needed money for some of the medicines that were extremely expensive.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I had a complication after one of my surgeries and developed a blood clot and had to go on Eliquis. Beebe Medical Foundation Special Needs came forward and offered to pay for that until I didn't have to take it anymore. But I wanted to give back because they were so kind and so generous. And I wanted people who were in need to be able to use the foundation. So I want to give back, and hopefully I'll have an audience. And every penny is going towards.
So that's like full circle. I love that. That's
really
nice.
Yeah, I just, it was important. I didn't want to take 1 penny.
Yeah, it is very important. So when and where, one more time, can people do that?
I will tell you.
You're good.
It's Sunday, October 27th from 3 to 5 at Children's Beach House, and specifically the address is 1800 Bay Avenue in Lewis. If you can't make it and you want to donate, you can donate either to Children's Beach House or to Beebe Medical Foundation.
Awesome. So a lot coming up here for Trudy. Well, Trudy, thank you so much for coming in and sharing your story, your grandmother's story with us. And I know a lot of people are going to walk away again with an important message in their hearts when they see the show.
I sure hope so. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course, anytime. Coming up on CoastLife, though, maybe you have been dealing with chronic pain or injury recovery. Might be time to check out some physical therapy. We've got the place in Lewis that'll get you back to a pain-free lifestyle.